With the Abyss Shark reprints in Bonanza and the new shark stuff in ROTA, it is a pretty good time for budget sharks. Up first, 3 Abyss Shark, now less than a quarter. If you control water, you can special this and add a level 3, 4, or 5 fish from deck. 1 Crystal Shark can have a water monster's attack on field and special this from hand or grave, but it is banished if it leaves the field. 3 Surfacing Big Jaws. If summoned, can add a fish shark monster from deck, and if you activate a spell this turn, you can special this from hand. 3 Buzzsaw can target your water monster and special a fish from deck with the same level but different name. 1 Silent Angler can special from hand if you control water, but can't special from hand for the rest of the turn. 3 Silent Sea Nettle also specials from hand if you control a water and can banish itself from grave to shuffle up to 3 of your water monsters into deck from grave. 3 Shthana specials itself from hand if you control no effect monsters. 1 Xyz Remora specials from hand by detaching 2 Xyz materials, and when you do, you can special 2 level 4 fish from grave and defense with their effects negated. 2 Drake Shark, if added to your hand, you can special this and can count as 2 Xyz materials for a water monster that requires 3 or more materials. 3 Droll, 3 Ghost Ogre, and 3 Ghost Mourner for hand traps. 1 Ready Fusion and an Instant Fusion. Pay 1,000 to special a rare fish, in this case from the extra deck. 1 Called By to stop a hand trap. 3 Foolish Burial Goods, sends a spell or trap from deck to grave. 1 Reincarnation Unveiling Male, an armored Xyz card, and if the monster equipped with this battles, you can return a card equipped to it to hand and then Xyz summon. 1 Full Armored Xyz lets you Xyz summon if an Xyz monster is on field and can be banished from grave to equip your Xyz monster with another Xyz from field or grave. 1 Virtue Stream destroys your fish, sea serpent, or aqua and 2 cards of your opponents, and can be banished from grave to make a monster water attribute or protect a water from destruction by card effect. 2 Ice Barrier. Main effect is it can be banished from grave, send a level 5 or higher water to grave from deck, then you can add a water to hand from grave. And for the extra, 2 Bahamut Shark, detach 1 to special rank 3 or lower water Xyz from the extra deck. 1 Totally Awesome, can set an aqua from hand or field to grave to negate a card and destroy it, and you can set it to your field. 1 Virtue Dragon, if summoned, can add a Virtue Stream from deck and can move Xyz materials around and can detach a material from your monster to add a fish, sea serpent, or aqua from grave. 1 Xyz Armor Fortress, can use a rank 3 or 4 to summon and can attach up to 2 to add that many armored Xyz cards from deck. 1 Full Armored Crystalzero Lancer, can attach 1 to negate opponent's monster for a turn. 1 Dark Knight Lancer, can add an Xyz card from grave, and if something becomes equipped to your monster, you can attach an opponent's monster as material to this. 1 Utopic Ray Lancer, can discard a spell or trap to summon this over a rank 4 or lower Xyz. Also can negate the effects of opponent's attack position monsters at the start of the battle phase. 2 Stealth Kraken, make all monsters water and can destroy a water monster in the main phase, and if destroyed can summon Kraken Spawn from the extra equal to how many materials this had. 1 Stealth Kraken Spawn, can also destroy a water monster on field in main phase but doesn't change attributes, and if destroyed you can special a Stealth Kraken monsters from grave if you had materials on it. 1 Abyss Dweller, detaches 1, your opponent can't activate graveyard effects for the rest of the turn. 1 Shark Drake, mainly used to go into Shark Drake LeVeiss, which can attach 1 to negate a monster and its attacks and defense become 0, and this can also attack twice. And 1 Rare Fish for the instant and ready fusion. And that's the deck at about $30. This Xyz deck can set up some pretty strong boards, especially since it has an Omni Negate and Toad.